Wagwan viewers and subs, welcome back to Dancehall Agenda. Here you get the latest news and reviews in dancehall. So if you haven't subscribed as yet, please go ahead and subscribe. Turn your post notification on so you guys can be notified whenever we do an upload. So viewers and subs, here upon the agenda today we're going to talk about Popcaan and him sending a message to the Grammys. Yeah man, so Popcaan album wasn't listed in the best nominees for reggae albums for the year 2020. Let me say, Buju Banton album did, but Popcaan album was ruled out, and so was other dancehall album. You get what I say? So with that, Popcaan took to his Instagram page to express his disgust and anger at the whole Grammy system itself of actually ruling out dancehall album for yet another year. Popcaan even did an interview with Grammy themselves. Yeah man, because the fix tape reached them ears. You get what I say? And he did an interview with them. But to his surprise and to everyone's surprise, Popcaan album was ruled out of the Grammys. You get what I say? It wasn't listed in the top 5 album, in which on every other platforms you could think of, Popcaan is within that top 5 in terms of the albums for the year. I get what I say? Which would have caused one to think that they just do not want to put another dancehall album in that category, because highly unlikely the voters would have probably chose a dancehall album possibly over a reggae album. Just saying. Not saying that the reggae albums are going good, because even Buju album itself was just a masterpiece, and with Buju being released from being incarcerated, that even put a different spin towards it. You get what I say? Buju Banton is high in demand, and he did provide the goods. He did deliver on his album. You get what I say? Yeah man, him even capped the whole FIFA 2021 thing. Him have some whole endorsement to go on for him. You get what I say? So Buju album is definitely a solid album. But the fix tape including Jake and the OVO carry another heavyweight. You get what I say? And everybody and their mother talk about it. Even Barack Obama talk about the fix tape, which the song featuring Popcaan and Drake. I get what I say? With all of the endorsement, the interviews that Popcaan did, international interviews at that, you can tell that the fix tape was reaching persons' ears. Even Billboard, as I said before. However, them still ruled out Popcaan's album. I remember we had more than one dancehall album that could have made the list. You get what I say? Yeah, Popcaan Fix Tape was one. We have Vybz Kartel. Vybz Kartel released 2 albums for the year, which would have been Dance and Divas and Tutanisha, in which none of them made the cut as well. And we have Dexter Daps' album Vent, big album, in which, to my knowledge, is the only album for lead Bob Marley for so long at the #1 position. You get what I say? Since release, the album has been on top. If it does fall off 1 or 2 times, it jump back up on top, because Dexter Daps has some very big songs, including one of the biggest songs right now, which is Call Me If, and that song is streaming like hell. People is buying the song. Persons that snap tweet, even a challenger gone with it now, just to show you how massive that album is. But yet still, Dancehall did not get one of those top 5 spot on that reggae album. I get what I say? So I'm going to post that what Popcaan stated on his Instagram now, so you can see what going on. So Popcaan went ahead and posted the list of the albums, I get what I say, that made the cut for the Grammy nomination. I get what I say. On his caption, he must say, yo, big up the nominees for the year. Salute. You get what I say? And then him tag Grammy and say, differently low, the corruption level high. And then him cuss a bad word. We unstoppable, do a dancehall music. Say, we know it's a dancehall music. Unstoppable. You get what I say? And we not stop until them accept we. So I guess the reason why Popcaan feel that his album wasn't nominated is because the level of acceptance in dancehall overseas is very low, especially within the whole system of music. One of the reasons why me feel that is because dancehall music is very impactful on the international audience. You get what I say? If them ever accept dancehall like how them accept, for example, an Afrobeat, because now them are more lead to Afrobeat and if them ever accept dancehall like how them accept Afrobeat, dancehall would have been a lot more bigger. Dancehall would have probably slowly by slowly I try to take over from the old rap and the pop thing. Because most of these pop, raps, and hip hops big songs that you've heard, they're heavily influenced by dancehall music. And we have seen it time and time again. You get what I say? Where dancehall music is either sample or them use the beat or something another. But if you notice in the leisure time, majority of the music that they vibe to or listen to is dancehall music. I get what I say? Say they know what impact dancehall can have on the world. So if they should go ahead and accept it, it won't be as good for their genre. And we're talking about the US, of course. If you get what I say. So in this case, one would think that Popcaan is angry discussed that his album didn't make the cut. Yeah, anyone would be, because to have such an album, for the album get such recognition throughout the year, one would think that yes, it would have made it. I strongly felt that. I even did a video that Popcaan album would have possibly gotten nominated for the Grammys. However, it wasn't. But on another hand, we have seen where dancehall music has been rolled out year after year. You get what I say? And that's another point that Popcaan is making out. They're not accepting dancehall music. But I think what we now have to do is, instead of keeping the music on one level, I just laid back, comfortable with how dancehall is, we need to turn it up another notch. You get what I say? Start releasing more albums, more big projects. You get what I say? So it would be hard not to put dancehall, not to accept dancehall as it is in their era of music. We need to have more solid albums, should be known. You get what I say? And looking back, Alkaline has one of the most solidest album of dancehall all times. When you look on the tracks, the songs them, and how the songs did, one would feel that Alkaline songs would have surpassed dancehall Billboard and go into the top 200, even getting, not saying that it would win a Grammy, but even getting a Grammy nominated. You get what I say? When you look at the impact Alkaline had in album had in 2016 on the international market, not the Jamaican market, on the international market, one would feel that yes, it would have breaked out, and he had a lot of endorsement from international acts, artists. You get what I say? But yet still didn't reach over to the Billboard, and the music was selling. So now looking back, it would be because they do not want to accept dancehall music because they know the impact of dancehall music. Why certain album or certain songs never reach to us at a certain level. You get what I say, viewers and sub. But as I said, we just have to just continue to rub it in their face, putting up more projects, big projects, heavyweight projects, so they can't deny us for any longer. You get what I say? Anyways, viewers and sub, that's just my opinion on the whole topic. More if you leave on the thoughts and opinion in the comment section. Let me know what you think. You get what I say? Anyways, if you're a new viewer, please subscribe, turn your post notification on so you guys can be the first to be notified whenever I do an upload. Remember, for like the video, share the video. You get what I say? I'm out.